Hi, I'm Sonia from Sustain My Craft Habit. Today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful felt peony flowers. Felt flowers are really popular these days. Not only are they beautiful to look at, but they're really versatile. You can use them in a variety of projects, such as home decor to put them on to a pretty wreath, or you can add them to a headband or other accessories. So a lot of uses for these pretty flowers. Over the last few years, we've designed a bunch of different flower patterns, and all of them are available through the link in the description below. So today I'm going to show you how to assemble our latest flower pattern, the peony. So let's get started. You will need felt sheets in different shades of pink and green, the printable pattern, and a good pair of fabric scissors. I'm going to show you how to cut the pattern pieces out by using a pair of scissors, but alternatively you can use the SVG file that is also available and cut these pattern pieces out using a cutting machine. When cutting with scissors, it works best to lay the felt out on a flat surface, place the pattern piece over top, and hold it down with your one hand while cutting around along the solid line with the other hand. This peony pattern design template comes with two different types of peonies, one larger, more open peony, which is the blooming peony, and one smaller, closed peony, which is called the budding peony, as well as leaf patterns. When cutting, be sure to cut out all of the pattern pieces per design at one time. This way you will mix up the pattern pieces that are intended for each flower. With all the pattern pieces cut out, you can begin to assemble the felt flowers and felt leaves. Starting with the leaves, place the smaller cut leaf pieces over top of the larger leaf pieces and apply glue to the back side, and then press them directly over top of the larger felt pieces. I use a hot glue gun with clear hot glue sticks for all my felt flower creations. Hot glue works the quickest and dries the fastest. Just always be careful when using a hot glue gun to not burn your fingers. A little bit of hot glue goes a long way, so don't over apply the glue when assembling. Now it's time to assemble the largest peony flower. Start by applying a little bit of glue to the center of the largest 3-petal piece. Overlap the center as shown. Hold until the glue sets and put aside. Next, move on to the smaller 3-petal pieces and form the petal shapes by applying glue in between the 2 tabs closer to the center of each pattern piece. Overlap the tabs with the glued centers and repeat for all of the petals. Work one petal at a time because hot glue sets very quickly. Repeat for the other smaller 3-petal piece, and then also put aside for later. Now it's time to assemble the center of the peony flower, which we refer to as the pistil. It's the long fringed piece in the contrasting color. So take the fringed edge and begin to roll it as shown, and then glue the ends in place with a dab of hot glue. Hold until it sets. And now all of your pieces are ready to begin stacking. Start stacking the petal pieces with the 3 largest petal pieces on the bottom. Glue them together in the center. Place the larger 10 petal piece over top and glue that in the center as well. Then place the smaller 10 petal piece over top of the other 10 petal piece, rotating it so that you see the other petals underneath. Stack the 3 smaller petal pieces as shown, and glue them in the center. Place the fringed pistil on top of the smaller 3 petal pieces, gluing in place, and then stack that together with the other larger portion of the peony flower. Now it's time to start to form the peony flower. So place your peony down on a flat surface, and starting with the smallest of the petal pieces, apply glue to the back side of the petal and overlap that with the petal beside, as shown. Continue this with the other 6 petals. To make the peony flower more open, you can overlap the petals less as you work your way around. If you want your peony to look more closed, overlap it more. Now you want to continue the same method with the other petals on the peony flower. So all 10 petals per layer should be glued together, overlapping the edges just a little bit to form the peony. With the remaining 6 petals, apply glue to the lower half of each petal and fold upwards as shown. Be sure to work 1 petal at a time as the glue sets very quickly. Continue this until all of the petals have been glued in place. And that's it. Now the largest peony flower is finished. Fluff up the center pistil and you are ready to go. For the budding peony flower, you will need a small styrofoam ball cut in half to help form the shape of the peony. Cut the styrofoam ball in half carefully with an X-Acto knife and begin to form your peony flower's petals the same way as you did with the blooming peony. Apply glue to the center of each petal and fold over the tabs to help form the shape of the 3 petals. Continue with the other 3 petal piece and then put aside to prepare the other remaining pieces. Take the small oval shape and fold it in half. Fold it again as shown, and place this piece at the end of one of the long scalloped pieces. Begin rolling the long scalloped piece and glue the end in place to hold. Take another long scalloped piece and continue wrapping that around as well, and also glue the end in place as shown. Once you have that piece, place it on top of the styrofoam surface to make sure that it covers. If it covers, then it's good to go. If it's not covering it enough, you'll have to add another length of the long scalloped piece. Glue that center piece on top of the styrofoam ball and put aside.
Begin to stack the petal pieces as shown, gluing them in the center. Glue the bottom of the styrofoam ball to the center of the 3 petal pieces. Begin forming the budding peony by applying glue to the lower half of each petal and folding the petal up, holding it until the glue sets. Repeat with the other petals, working 1 layer at a time. Next, take your single petal pieces and apply glue to the lower half and press them over top of the budding peony, covering up the edges of the other petals. Hold in place until the glue sets, and then to finish, add a little bit of glue to the tips of the longer petal pieces and fold them over the top edge. Add glue along any other loose edges, and the budding peony is complete.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video was helpful. I'd love to hear what you use your felt flowers for. If you have any questions at all, let us know and send us a comment below. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.